Honestly, I did not want to write this script. I wanted to sleep. It is 8:15 p.m. right now. Outside, it is dark and raining. Inside, my apartment is warm. I have a very soft gray sofa from IKEA. 30 minutes ago, I was lying on that sofa. I was scrolling through Instagram. I watched a video of a dog riding a skateboard. Then I watched a video of a guy cooking a steak. My brain said, "Jack, you are tired. You worked hard today. Just relax. Do the podcast tomorrow." It felt so good to do nothing. But then I looked at the time. I remembered my goal, and I stood up. It was hard. My body felt heavy like a stone. But I stood up, I washed my face with cold water, and I sat down at my desk. Why am I telling you this? Because I am not special. I am lazy, just like you. We all have a lazy voice in our head. This voice loves comfort. It hates work. But you cannot let that voice win. If you let it win, you lose your dreams. Welcome back to English and Personal Growth. I am your host, Jack. I am happy you are here with me. Today, we are not just learning English. We are learning how to fight that lazy voice. We are going to talk about a very simple magic trick. It is called the 2-minute rule. It changed my life, and I think it will change yours too. Are you ready? Let's go. Before we start the main part, listen carefully. I put 4 advanced phrases in this monologue. These are B2 level phrases. They are very common in American business and life. Try to catch them when you hear them, and then I will explain them to you later. So let's talk about laziness. Why do we sit on the sofa? Why do we watch Netflix when we need to study English or clean the house? Here is the truth. We are not lazy people. We are just scared. Your brain is scared of big tasks. When you say, "I need to clean my whole apartment," your brain sees a monster. It is too big. It takes too much energy. Your brain says, "No, danger, save energy." So you open TikTok. You wait. You put off the work until tomorrow. But tomorrow is a dangerous word. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And nothing happens. So what is the solution? You need to trick your brain. You need to make the monster small. This is the 2-minute rule. The rule is simple. If a new habit takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Or if you want to start a big habit, just do the first 2 minutes. Let me tell you a story. 2 years ago, I wanted to read more books. I bought a great book about business. It was big. It had 400 pages. It sat on my nightstand next to my bed. Every night I looked at it. And every night I thought, I am too tired to read a chapter. I will read it on Sunday. I looked at that big book and I started to feel overwhelmed. It felt like a heavy weight. So I watched YouTube instead. Then I learned the 2-minute rule. I changed my goal. I did not say, read 1 chapter. I said, read 1 page. Just 1 page. That takes 1 minute. So that night, I got into bed. I picked up the book. I read page 1. It was easy. It was painless. I felt good. I finished page 1. And then something funny happened. I thought, well, the book is already open. I will read page 2, then page 3. Before I knew it, I read 10 pages. This is the secret. The hardest part of a car journey is starting the engine. The hardest part of running is putting on your Nike shoes. The hardest part of washing dishes is washing the first dirty fork. Think about your sink in the kitchen. Imagine it is full of dirty plates from dinner. There is old tomato sauce on them. It looks disgusting. You do not want to touch it. You want to walk away. But use the rule. Say to yourself, I will wash just one fork. That is it. Just one. Anyone can do that, even on a bad day. So you wash the fork. Now your hands are wet. You are already standing at the sink. You think, okay, I will wash this plate too. Suddenly, the job is done. Think about going to the gym. This is a classic struggle for everyone. You are sitting in your warm house. The gym is far away. It is cold outside. You think about the heavy weights and the sweat. It feels terrible. So you don't go. But try the rule. Just put on your sneakers. Do not think about the workout. Just tie your shoes. When you wear your running shoes, you feel like an athlete. You will probably go out the door. The hardest part is not the running. It is the shoes. Or imagine you have to write a difficult email to a client or your boss. You open your laptop. The screen is white and empty. The cursor is blinking at you. Blink, blink, blink. It is scary. You want to close the laptop and make coffee. Don't do that. Just write the first line. Write, Dear Mr. Smith. That is it. Now the screen is not empty. The monster is gone. You started. Motion creates emotion. When you move, you feel energy. You need to stop thinking about the mountain. Just look at the first step. You need to be brave and give it a shot. Just try it for 2 minutes. This works for English too. Do not say, I will study grammar for an hour. That is boring and hard. Say, I will listen to 1 minute of Jack's podcast. Just 1 minute. If you do this every day, you become a different person. You become a person who takes action. You stop negotiating with your lazy brain. You build a chain of small victories. And trust me, these small victories bring big results in the long run. You look back after a year and you see that you read 10 books. You have a clean house and you speak better English. And it all started with just 2 minutes. I got really excited telling that story. I almost knocked over my water glass. But seriously, this rule is powerful. It is simple, but it works. Okay, did you hear the 4 phrases? I hope you were listening. Let's break them down. I want you to use these in your life. The first phrase was put off. I said, you put off the work until tomorrow. To put off means to delay, to move an activity to a later time. Usually we do this because we don't want to do the task. For example, imagine you have to go to the dentist. Nobody likes the dentist. It is scary and expensive. So you say, I will call the dentist next week. You are putting off the appointment. Or maybe you need to buy a birthday gift for your mom. Her birthday is in 2 days, but you are busy. You wait until the last minute. You put off buying the gift. Don't do that. Moms are important. The second phrase was, feel overwhelmed. I said, I looked at that big book and I started to feel overwhelmed. To feel overwhelmed means you have too much pressure. You feel like you cannot handle the situation. It is too big, too fast, or too hard. It is a strong emotion. Imagine you get a new job. On the first day, your boss gives you 5 different projects, a new computer, and a list of 100 rules. You do not know where to start. You want to cry. You feel overwhelmed. Or imagine you go to a busy market in a foreign country. People are shouting, it is hot, there are many smells. It is too much for your brain. You feel overwhelmed. The third phrase was, give it a shot. I said, you need to be brave and give it a shot. To give it a shot is a great American phrase. It simply means to try, but it sounds very casual and cool. It means you try something even if you are not sure you will succeed. For example, your friend invites you to play tennis. You never played tennis before. You can say, I am bad at sports, but I will give it a shot. Or maybe you see a strange food on the menu, like snails in France. You think it looks weird, but you want to try. You say, okay, I will give it a shot. The fourth phrase was, in the long run. I said, these small victories bring big results in the long run. In the long run means over a long period of time into the future. Not today, not tomorrow, but far away. For example, fast food is cheap today, but in the long run, it is expensive because you will have health problems. Or, saving money is boring now. You cannot buy the new iPhone. But in the long run, you will be rich and free. It is about looking at the big picture. So, let's review them one more time quickly. To put off means to delay something because you don't want to do it. To feel overwhelmed means to feel too much pressure or stress from a big task. To give it a shot means to try something new. In the long run means looking at the results far in the future. Try to say these phrases out loud right now. Put off. Overwhelmed. Give it a shot. In the long run. Good. We're at the end of the episode. Thank you for spending these 15 minutes with me. Here is my challenge for you. Do not close this video and open Instagram. No. Look around your room. Find one small task. Maybe there is a dirty cup on your table. Maybe your bed is messy. Maybe you have an email to answer. Apply the 2-minute rule. Do it right now. Just give it a shot. I have a question for the comments. What is the one task you always put off? Is it cleaning? Is it exercising? Is it calling your relatives? Write it down in the comments. When you write it, you lose the fear. If you liked this episode, please hit the like button. It helps other people find this channel. And subscribe if you want to be stronger and smarter every week. I am Jack. This was English and Personal Growth. Stop waiting. Start your 2 minutes. See you next time.